Brand new tonight, Alicia has a wrap-up of the Colgate game and what the team has planned for the future. Also tonight, winter is back. What residents in Otsego County think of this change in weather. And some major moves in the investigation involving Russian interference in the 2016 elections. Good evening at 11 o'clock. I'm Callihan Marshall. Don has the night off. 22 months in the making, causing deep political division around the country. Special counsel Robert Mueller's much anticipated Russia election interference report has been handed over to the Justice Department. NBC's Blaine Alexander is in Washington.
After almost 2 years, the long-awaited report from special counsel Robert Mueller is complete, now in the hands of Attorney General William Barr. In a letter, Barr telling Congress he may be able to brief them as early as this weekend on principal conclusions, but not much beyond that.
He doesn't say when he'll get back to tell Congress what more he can tell them beyond the bare facts of who Mueller decided to prosecute, which we already know, and who he declined to prosecute.
The White House has not seen or been briefed on Mueller's report, according to spokeswoman Sarah Sanders. Mueller, appointed in May of 2017 by Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein to investigate Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election and whether members of the Trump campaign were working with Russian officials. Mueller's investigation has already led to the indictments of 34 people, among them 6 associates of President Trump. Those public indictments on charges ranging from bank and tax fraud to making false statements so far do not allege coordination between Russia and the Trump campaign.
There was no collusion, there was no obstruction, everybody knows it. It's all a big hoax.
It's an investigation that has loomed over President Trump, who has repeatedly slammed the investigation and denied any wrongdoing. As for making it public,
let it come out. Let people see it.
I think the demand of the public is overwhelming to see the report when it's on such a serious matter, and it will be made public.
Mueller's work ending, but likely starting another battle over when or how much of it will be seen. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Washington.
Brand new since 6, thousands of tickets issued and hundreds arrested across the state for impaired driving throughout the St. Patrick's Day weekend. In central New York, 30 people arrested for DWI, 438 arrested for speeding, and 45 for distracted driving. So between DWI arrests, speeding, distracted driving, seatbelts, and the move over law, there were more than 1,300 tickets issued. And now it's time to take a look at our forecast tonight at 11 with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. So snow still coming.
Yeah, we're still tracking snow, Callihan. It's the tail end of this nor'easter. It's been bringing us rain and snow throughout the course of the day, along with several inches of accumulation in the higher elevations. We do expect some accumulation tonight, especially along hilltops. This is a live look at the radar, and it is snowing a lot harder in some areas compared to others. We'll take a closer look at the radar coming up in just a bit. Snowfall reports, Paynes Hollow, 12 inches of snow today. Jordanville, 8 inches. Bridgewater, 6 inches. And the lower elevations, a lot less, only an inch or 2 of snow from North Utica to Rome. Current temperature is 28 degrees. It's windy outside. The wind is going to kick up throughout tonight, and it will be around tomorrow as well. We'll have snow showers in the morning and then followed by sunshine in the afternoon. Sunday looks a lot nicer and a lot warmer. And we'll talk about that. Tonight, snow down to 21 degrees. We'll take a look at your Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, and that's coming up. Callihan, back to you.
Bill, thanks. WKTV.com for weather anytime. Click on the weather section. On this page, you'll find the hourly forecast, and the weather blog is on the right-hand side of this page. There's also a subsection where you'll find closings and cancellations. Again, that's all at WKTV.com. Spring hasn't quite arrived in Otsego County just yet, but this morning residents in Cooperstown woke up to whiteout conditions. News Channel 2's Brent Carney traveled to Cooperstown to see what locals think of a snowy start to spring.
Now it may be spring here in Cooperstown, but what locals woke up to this morning was far from it.
I mean, we thought it was going to be like a foot, but I mean, it turned out to be a little bit less, I think.
Several inches of snow covering Otsego County this morning. A sign winter isn't giving up just yet.
When I went to sleep, it was just like, it was warm, it was like 40, and then when I woke up, we got all the snow, slush.
Snow plows out in full force this morning, schools in the area closing for a snow day. but it's not just schools that the snow is throwing off.
Yeah, we are already preparing for baseball season, but now we got this. We got a game next week we were planning to play, but don't really think that's going to happen anymore.
Some visiting from much warmer parts of the country, surprised by the amount of snow.
Nuts. It's beyond crazy. There's no words. There's no words to describe it. I haven't seen it like this in years.
No biggie. I mean, it's kind of a nice little thing to have going on right now. Midwest, it's snowing there too, probably.
Even though spring may already be here, this type of weather has a history of sticking around.
Oh, it's March, and that's what happens in March. Sometimes you get a lot of snow, sometimes spring comes early, and that's what happens.
Locals, though, are ready for the warmer weather.
Oh yeah, I really hope so. I'm sick of this weather now.
Hopefully it gets warmer.
It's spring, so it should be right around the corner, right?
I guess they'll just have to wait and see. Brent Carney, News Channel 2.
Colgate's journey in the NCAA tournament is cut short, the team losing to Tennessee 70-77. But this team proved to the nation what the team and fans already knew. News Channel 2's Alicia D'Addario has more from Columbus.
The Colgate Raiders almost shocked the nation today by keeping up with the 2-seeded Tennessee Volunteers. While it wasn't the result they wanted, Colgate showed everyone that just because they're a small school from Hamilton, New York, they can still play against the best of the best.
And they worked all summer, they've worked all fall, they've made a lot of adjustments. And then to be here and to see the possibilities is really, really exciting for them. And it's exciting for us to see so many people coming together behind them and cheering them on. It's been really, really neat.
To compete on this level and to push the athletic bar to this level is great. We've done it in football, we won the Patriot League Championship football, men's soccer, and now in basketball, so it's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was our goal coming in this game, that we just wanted to show people that we're not just some small school that can't hang with the big schools. We have the talent and the toughness and the work ethic to really play with these schools and be able to give ourselves the biggest chance. And it just shows with all the support, all the fans that came out, that we really have made that impact.
Yeah, man. There's really no moral victories, but we played our hearts out. We showed people what Colgate basketball is, and we honestly should have won.
Yeah, I'm proud of everybody in this locker room. We spent a lot of time working, a lot of time together. I'm so happy that I was here with this group of guys and we were able to do this. Unfortunately we weren't able to win, but we were able to show the world that we can play with the best of them.
Colgate is set to lose a few key seniors, but the future is certainly bright. While returning most of this roster, and as Will Raymond said it best after the game, these guys are already looking forward to the next game. Reporting in Columbus, Ohio, I'm Alicia D'Addario, News Channel 2.
Coming up on News Channel 2 at 11, summer's approaching, meaning it's almost time for the Boilermaker. What you need to do to sign up for our Go the Distance team. Also tonight, the first Restaurant Week event in Little Falls kicked off, and restaurant owners say so far, so good. Bill.
Heading out the door tomorrow, some light snow is going to be around. It's going to be cold and windy. Temperatures in the 20s. Have a look at your forecast.